Why is there a censorship culture now? Let's say, for the sake of argument, that this all comes from America. And I do actually think a lot of it does. America as a culture is founded on an idea of liberty. And the problem through the course of history is that the idea of what liberty is becomes muddled. And where we are today, without making a long drawn out point of this, where we are today is a people who have confused freedom and liberty. And the one thing that people hold sacred is the idea of unrestrained freedom. And this unrestrained freedom begins to overpower. It begins to overpower the old concepts of decency and cooperation, things like mercy and forgiveness and beauty. These things get lost in unrestrained liberty. And when people hold unrestrained liberty above those other things, we get a situation where criminality begins to take hold of freedom in a sense. And so with this increased freedom becomes risk, danger, so on. And so instead of returning back to what people would say is tradition, we instead begin to apply law in the free world. Law against criminality as we perceive it. And so as we go along, now we have a situation where unrestrained freedom has given rise to a situation where law comes to correct the breakdown of moral decency. And part of that law is censorship. Censorship of the lawlessness nature of people in their minds and their hearts. That's why we have censorship.